Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Spirit once again. Welcome to the Threads and Vibes HQ. Today we have a special guest all the way from North Plainfield, New Jersey. Give it up for Tcozy. Tcozy!
Yo, Threads and Vibes. What's up, my man? How's everybody doing today?
Chilling. Oh, man. Dude. What you got? Let's see your thread check.
Let's check it out. We got the pants starting down.
Okay.
Got the hand-painted shoes on me.
Okay.
Each patch is hand-sewn by me. Everything you see is done by me. Got the hand-painted jacket on the back.
Show 'em. Oof.
And we got the bag and the shirt to match.
Money, man. Don't forget the bag. Oh, man, bro. You got some threads for us?
Hey, I wouldn't have come to Threads and Vibes if I didn't, so.
Oh, my God. Thank you. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Let's do this.
Who are you and what do you do?
Who am I? I'm a kid from Cuba who just loves cartoons. And what do? I try to bring my cartoons to life. And I try to connect with people in their childhood cartoon experiences and try to exasperate that into the future, realistically.
Well, you started first.
Okay, yeah. I started music first. I started practicing freestyling. I started rapping when I was 18. I started practicing freestyling, watching other people's freestyles, trying to get a feel of what rap music was, because I was a pop head when I was, younger. I listened to rock music and wasn't really big on rap, but once I started this whole journey, it kind of all just got together. I didn't start sewing until like 3 years ago. So,
where did your inspiration come from?
I'm gonna be really honest. When I was like 13, 14, my older brother, he would always draw Dragon Ball Z characters, Spider-Man, like how you would see like in the Marvel movies, like from all the lines and then erasing them and then drawing it again. Like, it was such a process. I guess that really inspired me as a kid to not really do clothes, but I always wanted to draw like my older brother. And just piece by piece, I fell in love with cartoons through that, because when I was 7, I really wasn't connected to myself like that. Didn't really watch cartoons, kind of started reading books, and then eventually when I was 22, 23, I wanted to get my childhood back. So I started designing clothes for people who wanted to as well,
How did you come up with your name?
Oh, that's easy. Me and my brother, been working together since we moved out in like 2018. So we were working one day. He taught me how to sew, my little brother. We was both learning together. He was sewing hats, he was sewing t-shirts, and then eventually, he was sewing hats, and then I started sewing t-shirts, and then I started sewing a whole bunch of other stuff that you wouldn't even know today. So we were just working one day, and we met up with a friend left, and we were just sitting there buzzing one day, and literally my brother just yells out the name. He's just like, Tcozy, and I'm just like, I have been writing cozy all over the place, and like kind of my style just explains what we are, but like when he said the name, I was just like, wow, this is something that monumentalizes. And like the more people say it, the more people like call me out like, hey, Tcozy. I'm just like, it just becomes something else that I didn't have control over, So the way that came about was my little brother.
What does your brand name means to you, and what does it mean to others?
That's a good question. I think what my brand name means to me, what my brand name means to others is definitely some place that they can find a real human being. One thing I pride myself on is genuine connections. Like you will see, I have on my Instagrams about 500 followers on my Tcozy page. I know most of those people, and I mean about 450 of them. I can say that 10 I don't know because my brother, he gets followers for the page. Other people will put us on other people, you know what I'm saying? I try to follow back each person that I've met single-handedly. I think that connection is one of the biggest things on earth that we neglect a lot because we're moving fast, COVID's, whatever, life, everything's moving really fast. During 2020, I really prided myself on connections again, because coming out of COVID, it was just like all I wanted to do was talk to somebody. All I wanted to do was connect with somebody. What do people do the most where they don't connect? Cartoons. Not everybody's out here walking around saying they're super proud to live a cartoon lifestyle, but when they close those doors, they're animating it up. They're cartooning it up. They're letting their hair down. I think of Tcozy as a place where people could let their hair down. They could be themselves, and they could not only express themselves, but just be vulnerable, you know? And if we could be just a little bit more vulnerable in the world, I think that we could all be a little bit more positive. And we know what positivity does. It's a road to success. It's a road to happiness, genuine peace, you know? But what Tcozy means to me is, I don't know, it's me trying to find what my parents didn't in life. My parents are really introverted, so me stepping out as Tcozy, letting people come to my house and get their clothes and whatnot, it's something you have to break out of, really. Like, not everybody's gonna allow people to come to their mom's house, you know what I'm saying? Like, trust, stuff like that. But I know if they're coming to Tcozy, they're coming to shop. They're not coming to harm or anything like that. They're coming to be themselves, and that's something that's really important to me. Like, the real person. Like, I'll ask a person 12 times, how are you? Until they start breaking down like, yeah, I'm not that great. And I'm just like, okay, that's okay. Tell me what's up. I do that with all my customers, to be honest. Like, I have a conversation. Sometimes if I got enough time, we'll smoke a blunt or whatever, you know, because I'm not out here trying to make friends, but I'm definitely trying to see people in a different light that they've never seen themselves in.
What was your first piece ever made and sold?
Okay, so my first piece ever made and sold was a jean jacket. It was sold to a girl that I was working with at Capital Craft, a restaurant that I used to serve. And she was a bartender, and to help get myself off the ground, I was already designing me and my brother's clothes and my family's clothes. So it was like, all right, I gotta get somebody else to wear my clothes. Like, let's see if I can really do this. Let's see if I can really be a clothes designer, you know? She gave me her jacket, I painted it. Like, that's when I had like these little bottles of paint. So I was using like 20 bottles of paint for one jacket. No sense of recycling back then, but I'm good now. And just painted like the sun, the moon, a few things that I felt resonated with her. And I gave it to her. She absolutely loved it. She was surprised when I did it. I still look at the jacket like, but now that, you know, people adore authenticity. People adore the start of something, and she gave me my start. So shout out to you, Jessica. I know you'll be watching this video, so I appreciate her, because that led me to my first actual sale. You know, another girl that worked there, she was a host at the time, and it was a black jean jacket, and I did a big sun with a whole bunch of multicolored dots, you know, any color I could find really, and just trying to feel what resonated with her. She absolutely loved it. She ended up getting some sneakers, a bag, and a whole bunch of other stuff after that. So that's the moment I knew. I was just like, okay, I'm Tcozy now, you know. So 2019.
Who do you see yourself collaborating with in the fashion industry?
That's a great question, because personally, as a clothes designer, as a fashion designer, like, I do not keep up with anybody. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. I think the only person I would want to work with is Pharrell, because of his color. He stands out to me, and he reminds me of like a modern day Basquiat if he dressed, you know. And just some of the jewelry pieces I've seen that guy wear is just like, wow, he's gonna fit well in Cozy. Don't worry. But you know, before the passing of Virgil Abloh, God rest his soul, I definitely wanted to aspire to work with him. Before all this madness with Kanye, I aspired to work with him. But you know, there's certain people I definitely want to work with, like, that I hope the vision helps me broaden mine as well. But artists like Travis Scott, it's really artist based, because artists are the ones who are in the fashion industry nowadays, and it's I mean, I'm an artist, so it helps to hopefully just connect with people that see everything that I see as kind of something that connects us, you know, and nothing that separates us, because there's a lot of ego in the fashion industry, music industry, and I guess that's why I do cartoons, because there's no ego in cartoons, and if there is, it's just funny, you know. But yeah, Pharrell, Travis Scott, and we'll see about the next ones.
What artist are you looking forward to styling with your threads?
That's a great question. I'm gonna make it super easy. The artists that nobody knows, the me's, the you's, the people that I've met, the people that have actually, because how I came to New Brunswick is very coy story. One of my Tcozy customers, he was going to these events and these shows, and he kept coming back telling me, "Yo, bro, I'm getting mad compliments. I'm getting mad love on my sweater." I'm like, "The one that I did?" And he's just like, "Yo, they know Tcozy." And I was just like, "What do you mean they know Tcozy? I'm here. They're over there." And then I had another customer who met that customer through the studio. He was like, "Yo, bro, that sweater's dope. I need one of my own." I met that guy. He bought a sweater. And then he told me about Billion Bars Club. Shout out Billion Bars Club. Shout out El Bezel. And that's the first moment I came to New Brunswick. August 26th, the day after my birthday, I turned 25. And I went crazy. I had a lot of fun. It was my first time performing since I was 18. And it was just like, it was such a beautiful thing to have my own people that live down the street from me, around the corner, rappers that nobody knows their names yet, but they will. And they helped me get my name out there just by performing in the clothing, So I think something that's really important to me, and always has been, like ever since I started being a clothes designer, I like Fubu or Sean John, like making music, making clothes for rappers, making clothes for us, our people, because we always want to go for the higher ups because we think that the connection will do something better for us. But just like when you don't forget your family on their birthday, that love is always with them. And I want people that are gonna not love me forever, but at least love what I do forever. So, the artists that nobody knows, the upcoming artists, the artists that we want to know, the artists that we go to their shows every Friday and Saturday night or every month, and we want to see them in a different spot. I want to see those artists wear my clothes because those artists are the future. Those artists are the ones that make a difference now, and the rest of those guys are soon gonna retire. So,
what new drops?
What's next?
Like, what are you gonna drop, or what have you dropped? Or
okay. Well, music-wise, I just dropped a single called "Move." It's on all platforms. Dope song. I've got no negative reactions from it, and I'm not gonna say that's the first, but it's the first time I paid attention to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a better job at promoting myself. Trying to just get better at that. Like, we all have a chance to do something great, and I'm not gonna procrastinate and ruin my chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, half the time I don't even sleep because I just want to finish a canvas or I want to get that idea out. What's next for me? I've been working on my website for Tcozy. So anybody that's actually looking to purchase Tcozy that isn't looking for a genuine connection, that just wants to order online, that's gonna be for you. It's gonna be everywhere, and it's gonna be available under tcozy.com very soon, before the spring. So I literally worked on that all month of February by myself. I uploaded all the items, took all the pictures, put all the categories, put all the prices, because I had a guy that was working on it, but you know how things work. So I did that in a month, and by the springtime I want to have that available. What I do have coming up, as soon as the springtime comes back available, I run a pop-up shop photo shoot every month. I try to do it every month. I have people that have already purchased Tcozy that come back in their Tcozy. They come back looking great. We all take group pictures, they take individual pictures. I have them model new Tcozy that's coming out. And I also get a chance to see how the Tcozy's been taken care of throughout the time that I've seen them. And it gives everybody a chance to connect to other customers, other family members. They follow each other, you know what I'm saying? If they're artists, then we do the artist thing, we play their songs, you know what I'm saying? We try to get really involved with people. It's a very small thing right now because it's just me running these pop-up shop photo shoots. But when I get more people involved and I get more people that want to wear Tcozy, want to just rock with the industry that we're trying to build and create, then it's going to be dope, and it's going to be something worth being a part of, you know what I'm saying? Every Saturday during the spring, the summer, I run my own pop-up shop. I literally take all my items out on my mother's front porch, and I sit there for hours. And you know, that was something that came about from a DJ friend of mine. He was just like, yo, do pop-up shops, do photo shoot, do this and that. And I was just like, pop-up shops, what's that? And I literally, the first day I sat out there, I had customers, and it was raining. It was raining like crazy, bro. And like, I had all my stuff on my mom's front porch. I was like, yo, is anybody gonna see? Like, I live on a one-way street, so like, you would look at me like I was crazy for even thinking about that, but you wouldn't know from all the customers that I've got from a pop-up shop Saturday that you gotta have hope and faith sometimes. No matter what you're doing, you gotta have hope and faith, and I think this is me just having hope and faith, you know.
Where can we find the new drops?
Thank you. I was going off road there. Pinned at the top of my Instagram page. That's where you can find each new drop. My most recent collection drop was dropped last Wednesday, and that's over 100 of our best Tcozy items. That's all of our Tcozy items. We have like 113 items in stock right now. So like 30 to 40 pieces of art, 20 shirts, and like 10 or 11 sweatshirts and hoodies, a pair of sneakers. But over the past 6 months, I've been really art-based, so you will find a bunch of art. So I'm working on my pants and clothing right now. I'm a one-man working show, so whenever you see something coming out new, it's because I'm working patiently on it and just trying to get it out as efficiently as possible.
Tcozy, I see you got the threads.
Yes, sir.
But we got the models.
Really?
Are you ready to style the UFO models?
Let's do it.
Awesome, let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
OG. Yeah. It's not a surprise to me no more. I know that I'm fire. Yeah, that's me. And moving my face so there's no mask hidden in a riot. I'm not really worried about getting checks. I'm feeling retired. I got all the cash. Doing what I do, you wake up excited. I wake up every day and start a riot. I was just chilling trying to fix my diet, but all you guys talk about is diet. Why don't I always on the one that's supplying them? It's not a game to me, yeah, I'm on it. You niggas talk about me more than I do. I let you chat while you thinking we rivals. I was friends, I handled the Bible. It was a brother, they able not fighters. So why would you fight with your brother Cyan? Too many out here wanna see us dying. Maybe later this shit will have us some fun. Don't you see you winning, how can I help? Taking pride from the equation, I'm stuck. Taking pride from the equation, I'm stuck.
I make a move, we gon' feel it. What we do, we gon' kill it. We don't need murders in cities. I make a day to it with me. Diddy bopping through the city. I'm from Cuba, see my city. It's kinda like you all pretty. It's kinda like you all pretty. Oh my God.
Tried to paint it so you get the picture. I know you hate me, don't kill a nigga. Jealousy a really strong feeling. I speak real, so it's hard, niggas. I done seen the hard or soft niggas. I done seen the fresh and off niggas. I done seen a lot of gone niggas. Let the pad take them off, nigga. Never looking back, it's all good. I know what to do, it's all good. Came back looking like a fool, but I showed out, never hold out. You can't hold me down, cause I'm blowing up in the spot now. Niggas rocking out the whole town. Yeah, do it smooth and we do wild.
I make a move, we gon' feel it. If we do it, we gon' kill it. We don't mean murders in cities. I mean a day to it with me. Diddy bopping through the city. I'm from Cuba, see my city. It's kinda like you all pretty. It's kinda like you all pretty. I make a move, we gon' feel it. If you do it, we gon' kill it. We don't mean murders in cities. I make a day to it with me. Diddy bopping through the city. I'm from Cuba, see my city. It's kinda like you all pretty. It's kinda like you all pretty. Go.
Thought I ball like I'm rich. Switching my name, Richie Rich. Nigga always got a pitch. There's no back and forth with the riches. He's letting nigga take his steps, cause you know I'm not trying to get richer. You little niggas is greedy, no fishing. Put your hand down, you gotta be kidding. Put your mask on, little nigga, that's sickness. Is your body not lined with your mind? Then I guess you just wasting your time. Trying to crisscross every rhyme. I seen guys that's out, not me. With a T color Tcozy. Looking fresh, couple dollars on the scene. I got flows, got cheese, got cream. Fucking with the OG, might beam ya. Got the summertime hot, believe it. When I want, when I really do need it. OG too fresh for the season. Can't dream me, baby, don't need you. Not just where it say it, I see it. Not just where it say it, I see it. Gotta do what I really be.
I make a move, we gon' feel it. If we do it, we gon' kill it. We don't mean murders in cities. I mean a day to it with me. Diddy bopping through the city. I'm from Cuba, see my city. It's kinda like you all pretty. It's kinda like you all pretty. I make a move, we gon' feel it. If we do it, we gon' kill it. We don't mean murders in cities. I mean a day to it with me. Diddy bopping through the city. I'm from Cuba, see my city. Kinda like you all pretty. It's kinda like you all pretty.